emotional. All right, shut up now. That's enough. Shush. All right, we get the point. Guys, this is it. This is it, guys, today. I'll be honest. We've arrived. We're on time. I've said all I need to say already. I don't need to say anything more. The national anthem is played. The flags are hung. The shirt is on. I went with classic today. I didn't want to be too bait with it. Could have got the Eiffel Tower. Nervous. Could have got the Eiffel Tower. Could have got Qatar Airways. All of that. It's too bait. It's too obvious. Don't need to do it. Classic PSG. That's what we're doing today. It's a big day. That's all I have to say, guys. It's a big day. The lineups are on your screen. If you've come in here to joke, this ain't no joke. This is a serious day. Serious business. Serious fixture. Serious first leg. Serious business. This ain't a joke. This ain't no joke. Big up the chat. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I'm lost for words already. What this means to me, what this means to the community, what this means to us as a people. PSG, you are so deserving of this trophy. So deserving. You've been here umpteenth times. We've been here so many times before with you. Finals, the Barcelona comeback, Galacticos. Been here time after time. This is Arsenal's first semi-final. First semi-final since 07-08, was it? You've been mashing work for 15 years almost since then. And tonight you need to show what your experience really is all about, what your heritage is, where do we go from here with you? Because if you lose this tie, I swear to God, we will get on a plane to France. We will dance with the ultras. We may lose our life, but we will be there. Don't play with me. Do not play with me this evening, right? Do not betray me as Madrid did. Lineups on your screen. Usually I tell you this is not a hate along. I'm lying. It's a hate along, all right? This is a hate along today. Usually I tell you it's not a hate along. It's a hate along. I'm telling you right now, it's a hate along. Raya in goal. Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Rice, Marino, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli. That's a starting 11. No Party. I believe he's suspended. Makes a big difference. Makes a big difference to that team. He's changed up everything now by putting that midfielder back in the 8 where he was bought for and put Trossard up front. So it's almost 2 changes to the 11 because of that Party absence. And then PSG, my Warriors, my Dark Knights, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Mendes, Neves, Vitinha, Ruiz, Desiree Doué. Sweet Desiree Doué. And Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. These are our people tonight. These are our 11 soldiers. Do me proud. Do me very proud. I have a French name. Matisse is a French name. It comes from the great Henri Matisse, the artist. I don't speak a word of French. But tonight, I've never been more French. I've never been more French. Let's do it. Mateta indeed. That's what I am. That's what I am, guys. Let's get into the chat. I'm going to put a poll up. I'm going to ask you for your predictions. Please choose carefully. Don't vote with your heads, vote with your hearts. Who is going to win tonight? Not the overall tie, or will it be a draw? But just let me know what is happening tonight in the poll, okay? I don't come in here with necessarily the most confidence, but I'm here regardless. PSG. All right, people. What we got? PSG away at Arsenal. Listen, I'm not going to lie. PSG have kind of traumatized me a little bit coming into this game because of what they did. At Villa Park in that second leg. Even though they still went through, it did concern me greatly that if a little bit of Premier League pace and power is put on their on their doorstep, on their pathway, they could be budged. They could be, they could be moved. Very technical team. Very fun to watch. I think we're all in agreement with saying that them and Barcelona are probably the two most entertaining teams in this competition. However, style is going to need some substance in terms of set pieces. I've heard that set pieces is a problem for you, PSG. You're up against a team that almost crossed it against Madrid instead of the Rice free kick that went into the top corner. Their set piece coach is barking instructions. Odegaard is saying, if you could just bend it that way. So you're up against it in that regard. There's no Gabriel, but there's still guys there that can cause problems. I'm going to need you on your best behavior. Man marking, zonal marking, I don't know. But please, don't come here on some foolishness. So set pieces need to be on point. Needs to be on point. It's a strong PSG team. It is. When I look at Arsenal's bench, right? And I mean this. Even though they're in the semi-finals and it is scary and it is concerning because Arsenal Football Club are 180 minutes away, potentially, from a Champions League final, which we've only seen them in one time against Barcelona. Their women's team is obviously in the Champions League final against Barcelona. We've only seen them there once. We thank God every day for Sol Campbell. But listen, that is a prospect I'm not really mentally ready to take on. I was looking at tickets last night to Hawaii. It's actually not as expensive as you'd think. The Honolulu airport from Heathrow, it's not as long as I imagined it would be. I can get there in a day. So it's not actually that expensive in May to go to Hawaii. It's not that expensive to Lilo and Stitch this bitch up. This is a realistic thing for me. It could happen. I could be out there. I really need PSG on point. I got my concerns. Obviously, Donnarumma, big name, big goalkeeper. Sometimes he's got brain farts in him. Sometimes he has a big error in him, but then he's also capable of saving the day. Saw on the penalty shootouts against Liverpool at Anfield. Seen some big saves in the last tie as well against Villa. Mendes versus Saka. You kept Salah quiet. Keep Saka quiet. You've done it with Salah. Now it's time for Saka. PSG have been knocking out English clubs for fun. That's what they've been doing all competition. Liverpool, Villa. Now Arsenal. Second legs in Paris. The Ultras. The Ultras will be there. You might even see me still. Dressed in black. You might see me. If you see me, don't look at me. Just keep it moving. Pretend like I'm not there. So everything's kind of in your favor in regards to, English teams now. You've played them regularly, frequently, repetitively. You have the second leg in Paris. You look at Arsenal's bench, and as I was just going to say, you look at Arsenal's bench, and maybe that's just where you do criticize the board, because obviously you're on a Champions League journey, and you're going through the rounds, and you can almost touch the trophy in the final and all these things. However, the same still applies. A little bit more spend, ambition, proactiveness in that market. And that bench isn't full of kids. That bench has a little bit more impact on it. And that's maybe potentially where the tie will be decided. I hope not. I hope PSG absolutely destroy Arsenal. I hope they absolutely rampage through them. I hope it's a beat down, but I don't think it will be. I think it will be tight, and I actually have a concern that Arsenal are going through, which is why I've pulled out all the stocks tonight. You've never seen me put flags up like this. You've never seen me play national anthems. There's a lot going on because I do think that Arsenal can actually go to the final. I have a genuine concern. So for me, it's just that bench that gives me a bit of hope. We know what the starting 11 is now. We know what these guys are going to do defensively. We know who can be the threats and whatnot. Odegaard, big day for Odegaard. I've seen a few people saying that because you kind of, against Madrid, weren't the star of the show, weren't even the best midfielder. So people will be looking to the captain for something. But that bench is the only thing. It's the only thing that you look at Arsenal and you think, okay, it's a little bit weak. It's a little bit fragile. There's not many options apart from Wanyeri. Maybe there's something there. Apart from that, you know what you're going to get. PSG's bench is obviously a little bit stronger. They've got some more senior names on there. Odegaard's a must. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he does. I think obviously Arsenal, you'd feel like you need to win at home in this game. You need to win this game. But do you know what? And again, it's Madrid for me was different. Madrid is like, okay, the second leg, you just assume Madrid will be able to turn it around. They'll be able to, turn back time. I can see Arsenal going to PSG away and winning. I don't think, if Arsenal don't win this game and they draw, I don't change really anything in terms of my feelings towards the tie. They can go to PSG and win. They can. I think they really can. And that's what's scary. Madrid, I didn't think they could go to Madrid and win. Madrid, I thought, nah, there's no way. This is the Santiago Bernabeu. This is Madrid. There'll be a comeback. There'll be a turnaround. PSG, I feel like they could go there and do a job. So it's massive, man. PSG got to turn up. They got to turn up. They were struggling against Palace. Let them get smacked. Listen, Palace doesn't mean anything, I'll be honest. Up here, they checked out in the Premier League a while ago. So any results in the Premier League, I'm ignoring. I'm not really taking them too seriously. I feel like they're just waiting for these games. They just can't wait to play these games. They're not really thinking about the Premier League. They're not really even playing for places. Look at the bench. When we talk about going into Champions League knockout rounds and maybe, okay, you need to stay on your best behaviour in the Premier League because you're still fighting for places. They're not fighting for places. Look at the bench. You know who the starting 11 is. You know who's going to play. Couple Premier League results is not going to change that. He's not going to pick Henry Francis. He's not going to pick Sterling. He's not going to go with these guys. Zinchenko. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, for me, I'm not really looking at the Premier League too much. I think what they did against Madrid, unfortunately, was evidence enough. That's enough evidence for me. I don't need any more evidence now. I've definitely got enough evidence to charge them. Guilty of having a chance of winning this competition. They're guilty for sure. They definitely can do it. I like how people are writing off PSG. Dembele is going to be possessed. Yeah, I mean, he's playing with a different spirit. This is an insane season for him. This is his best season I've seen since he was at Dortmund. And obviously Rennes before that. I never really saw him ever hit these heights at Barcelona. Obviously had loads of issues off the pitch, injuries. Didn't play in this position, of course. But I feel like he knows he's got responsibility on him as well. Barcola's quite young. Desiree Doué's quite young. Kvaratskhelia only just came to the club a couple of months ago. He's the senior. He's 27. He's in his prime. He's a leader. He's a leader in this team. I feel like he knows that now. So he's kind of taken that responsibility because he has to. So it's nice to see because everybody knows the talent. He's one of the golden boys. We almost lost all of them. You got Felix in that generation. You got Sancho, Dembele. So, they were all on the list. It's nice one of them survived to tell the tale. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise we would have just had a long list of dusty golden boys that didn't really do anything. So, but I did say on DR that I feel like Arsenal will go through. I hope that's the biggest jinx. You'll ever see. It didn't work out for me with Madrid. I got to try something different. Let's see. Right. Let's go through the chat. Give us a prediction. Wow. Tough questions. Prediction. Let me. Sounds like a chat. Am I meant to answer that with my head or my heart? Chat. Chat. I don't know how to answer that, chat. I don't know. What a fantastic time to tell you that this watch along is sponsored by FanFest. Roll the clip. Chat. Roll the clip, chat. Yo, people, this watch along is sponsored by FanFest. FanFest is a loyalty platform that unites fan communities from all around the world. This is a platform that is rewarding you at every touch point. You are gaining points for the leaderboard, and that doesn't matter if you're potentially creating a poll, you're writing a thread, you're making predictions, or you're watching a live podcast of your favorite content creator. FanFest is rewarding its users on a weekly and monthly basis, whether that be match day tickets, whether that be merchandise, whether that be fan tokens, live streaming services. FanFest is giving back. And also, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it very clear. I will be there, yeah? I've got my own community. There's a Chelsea community. There's Manchester United if you're a rival fan, Arsenal, all of the different clubs and leagues. So you can go into which community you feel you're most passionate about and get involved. But I will be there on the 3rd of May, Liverpool on the Sunday. I will be there 10 a.m, 3rd of May, doing a live preview streaming on FanFest. So do check that out. The link is in the description, and big them up once again for sponsoring this watch along. Chat, don't ask questions that I can't answer, please. Don't ask me questions, chat. I don't know what to say. Big up our sponsors, FanFest, for today's watch along. That's all I have to say. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about all this prediction nonsense. Put your predictions in the poll. 3rd of May, 10 a.m, Liverpool live preview. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. I don't know what you're talking about. If I'm answering your question honestly, pains me. I do think they're going to win. I'll be honest. I do think they're going to win tonight, Arsenal. I just feel like, yes, PSG play well. Yes, PSG pass it perfectly. And don't get me wrong, these rotations, I can't wait to watch Timber versus Kvaratskhelia. I can't wait to watch Desiree Doué versus Lewis Skelly. I think these are great matchups. Kivior, we've been asking for a slip-up. We've been asking for some mayhem, some mess from you, but you haven't delivered. You've actually been solid in these Champions League games. So those matchups are all fun. Who will get the better of who, we do not know. But do I trust PSG defensively, especially on set pieces? I don't. I look at that team and I look at the lineup and I think to myself, don't worry. Don't get me wrong. Defensively, off the ball with the counter press and the energy and all these things, wonderful. But in the air, when it's all said and done, it's a mismatch. It's an absolute mismatch. And you've seen Declan Rice's deliveries. You've seen the whip on these corners, on these set pieces. And the funny thing is that we don't really think about it too much right now, because they haven't really been doing it they've not been making it their whole identity, their personality, set pieces, recently. It's not been a thing. But I have no doubts that they have made that a very important point in the pre-match analysis, in the opposition analysis, in all of the, I saw some nasty statistics for PSG set pieces defensively this season. I just feel like Arsenal will target that, and I do think they'll get some joy. So that's my concern. I think the best I can hope for right now is a draw, like a 1-1. But like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the worst of the worst happens. It wouldn't surprise me, because I feel like everything else is really evenly matched. I think PSG's attackers versus Arsenal's defenders, very good matchup there. The two keepers are capable of bringing masterclasses to the table, big saves on, midfield. Rice will be happy to just let them have the possession. They'll have the possession, PSG in the midfield, I'm sure, in comparison to Arsenal's midfield. But Rice will have no problem covering the ground and whatnot. I do think not having Partey is the thing that maybe sways it back in PSG's favour. No Partey. Nobody to really dictate maybe and play those balls through the lines as much. And obviously Trossard up front instead of Marino. So that's different. I don't know if that's a good thing or, I don't know. I feel like that might be beneficial to PSG because it's not an aerial threat necessarily. Let's see. But it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a really close game. I hope that all of this PSG doubt, finds its way into them proving me wrong, proving everyone wrong, and getting to the Champions League final. I'd love nothing more. Let's see what's going on. What about the whole tie? For the whole tie, I'm still concerned. for the whole tie, I'm still very concerned that they get to the final. Look, if I was to place a bet or something, I would probably say that they're going to the final. It's pure hope right now. It's pure hope and prayers and national anthems and flags and dedication to. I mean, let's just take these lineups off the screen so you can see, just in case you can't. The red to the blue, to the white, the flag, it's all, I'm trying to bring it home. I'm trying to make sense of it all, bring it all together. I really am, Les Blues, en français, mes amis, all of that. But I'm concerned. I'm a concerned man. I'm a very, very concerned man. But I studied French for GCSE. I got a French name, so I feel like hopefully someone's watching me and they see that I'm on my last legs and they do something about it. United Trey, oh dear no. What do you mean he put a bet on PSG? Well, then we're finished. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for this hate watch. Why would he do that? Just this man. Honestly, this man is something else. Don't worry about what I'm wearing. It's a PSG attire. PSG have red in their kit as much as they have navy and white. If you want to check the label, if you want to go and Google Oxford Street in London and the PSG shop is not far from it. I'm telling you now, I went in that store, I saw the Jordan collab and I said, wow, this could be my club next season if we qualify for Champions League. That Jordan PSG collab, oh my God. They had a jacket, guys, in there for £1,600 sterling. £1,600 sterling, guys. They had a jacket in there for that price. I don't know what's going on, but if Jordan and Chelsea do a collab, I'm bankrupt. Some of the drip that they are making out there for this collaboration is crazy. Oh my goodness. Honestly, oh my God. I will be bankrupt. I saw some incredible things. But then I said to myself, I need to calm down. And I decided to purchase something that wasn't so in your face. I didn't want to, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't feel right to wear someone else's actual badge on my chest, on my heart. I've never done it unless it's a nation, El España and all this. I don't care. But Chelsea, I can't do it. I remember when they knocked us out the Champions League, David Luiz at Stamford Bridge made me sick to my stomach. So I have to have some class about this. You know what I mean? I can't go crazy with it. You know what I mean? I have to have a bit of class. So I went for classic kit. You wouldn't know if I was Norwegian. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't know. Oh dear. Let's see. Bro, crazy prices, bro. Like 600, 700, 800 other pieces of clothing in there. If that collab happens, that mega store that we got at Stamford Bridge is about to turn upside down, bro. I'm telling you, you're going to see prices that you ain't never seen before. You're going to see attire that you ain't seen before. It goes a lot further than just the matchday shirt and the away kits and whatnot. It gets real fashion show it gets real wild for them, man. I'll be honest, it's crazy. It really is wild. Oh, dear me. Right. I feel like we have exchanged pleasantries enough. Let's see. 30 minutes to kick off. Let me put the lineups back on screen just so you can see. Just in case for anyone coming in just now. Let's get the coverage up as well. I feel like, yes, it's okay to be nervous, by the way. If you're a rival fan, especially a rival fan that lives in London, it's okay to be nervous. You know, if you live in London, you'll understand. WhatsApp group chats, I'm sure you'll understand. Make no mistake. If this actually happens, right? If they actually do it, guys, you've seen the shirts. You've seen shirts when they've done things, back of the shirt, new printing, new writing. You've seen the admin on Twitter, what he is capable of, or her is capable of, the Arsenal admin. You've seen the ads, Ian Wright this week, Lewis Skelly and Martinelli. Guys, they have a set piece coach, Mural, guys. Mural. I don't really need to be trying to justify the hate, but I just need people to understand. It is no joke if they get their hands on this. Honest to God, I don't think you understand how insufferable they're about to be. They're going to be so insufferable, guys. Like, I've tried to warn a lot of you, and you haven't taken me seriously. And it's only now that some Manchester United fans that live in London, the Peckham Reds, oh shit, we should probably stop this nonsense with this whole supporting thing. It's not a good idea. You know, you got the whole summer of no international football, no distractions, by the way. You do realize that. I don't think you understand. They still talk about the Invincibles. It's 2025. And they're pulling up to back your chats, bringing out gold trophies, guys. You know, you got Ty asking a Real Madrid fan about if they've won, if their managers ever won anything in Japan. You know, it's not good, guys. It's not good. It's not a joke. It's a very serious mission, and if you're not serious about it, you will pay the price. You know, it's not 100 men versus one gorilla. It's 100 men versus Arsenal. That's what it is. And I like our odds. If we attack all angles of this football club, if we attack with the same intensity with the first man as the 100th man, I think we can take them down, guys. Genuinely. I genuinely think we can take them down. I really do. I believe in us. All we have to do is have a plan. We have to kick them where it hurts. And we win. Some of us will die, especially if they win this game. Some of you will be left. You know, you will lose friends along the way. I'm sure if they go to the final in the second leg, some of you may pass out. You may die. You may die. If we go to the final with this agenda, because that's what it is. It's an agenda. Yes, it's an agenda. If we get to the final with this agenda and they take the lead, some more of you will die. Some more of you will die, guys. If God forbid it goes to extra time, some of you will lose your life. If it goes to penalties, guys, some of you will lose your life. But there's 100 of us and there's one of them. There's 100 of us and one of them, guys. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Let's see what's going on in the chat. So let's get a poll up. Hold a poll as well. Oh my days. Hey. 51% for Arsenal. What's going on in the poll? Do you know what? I can't even complain because I did actually kind of already say that I'm not really got a good feeling about this. So I didn't really sell it very well, did I? I didn't really sell it very well. Let's go into the chat. This match will be decided on the second leg. Arsenal always handle emotions well on away games. Do you know what? Do you know what? The reason why I'm not taking that risk, I'm not taking that chance with all of this today, with Les Blues, with Bonzo, un, deux, trois, mes amis, je m'appelle. This is why I'm not taking this risk, is because I watched what they did to Real Madrid in the first leg against... Bro, if they win this game 3-0, like last time, what second leg? That's what happened. What second leg? So we can't be complacent. We can't be lackadaisical with this. We can't be, we can't be like that. We have to be serious from the jump. We have to learn our lessons. We said the same shit last knockout round. We said, it'll be decided in the second leg. It'll be decided in Madrid. Rodrigo's dad is pacing up and down at 3 a.m. It will be decided in Madrid. Guys, it didn't get to Madrid. I hate to tell you, but it didn't make it to Madrid. It never got there. It was done in London. Done in London town. London town. London. Done in London town. So, I'm not trying to see that again. So, let's be serious from the jump now. We have to learn from our mistakes. We underestimated. We didn't think they had the cojones. We didn't think they had the balls for this, Big up the ovaries as well, because the Arsenal women are in the final against Barcelona. So we didn't think they had the ovaries, But they did. So we have to take them seriously, We have to take them seriously, guys. No, I'm not wearing a full PSG kit, man. Save that for the final. If they make it to the final against Barca or Inter, I might come through that door full kit with the boots on. I might come through that door. Actually, I probably will. I might come through with a full kit, with the socks, with the shin pads, with the shorts, with the top. I might come through. But you have to leave that. You have to leave those levels. You have to leave that as a potential, as a possibility. It might happen. Guys. Can you imagine? Oh my days. No, that would be, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that watch along will be generational. If we have to go through that watch along, it will be generational. Oh dear. Let's hope that we don't need to do that. I'd love a Barcelona PSG final. I'd love that. Entertainment wise, I think that's the best we can get. Two teams on the front foot, beautiful football. Little lovely little give and goes and triangles, and Enrique versus his old team. So many subplots, so many stories. Yamal with his blonde hair, chatting all madness, I'd love to see it. I really would. I think it would be great. Great for the game, great for the sport. Beautiful. What's the chat saying? Madrid are just shit this season. I know they are. I know. Shit club. They don't even deserve Trent, I'll be honest, after what they've done. After what they did, I don't think they even deserve Trent, but I've already signed the contract. I've already signed the paperwork. It's too late now. But if I could take it back, I'd consider my actions. Why are they singing Luis Diaz's song in the tunnel? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have this coverage ready. Well, I'm waiting. I'm patient. Let's see. This is a beret, if you're not familiar with the custom, by the way. Some of you are asking what is on my head. It's a beret. Okay. You uncultured vultures. It's a beret. And I can get away with this, by the way. I have a French name, and I could blag that I was born in Paris and had to leave at the young age of 2. Had to move to London for family reasons, and next thing you know, I don't have my French heritage. I don't have the language, all of these things. I don't have them, but I am French. I am French at heart. I've always been French at heart. Let's see. As a Spurs fan, I understand, and for one time and one time only, We shall team up against the true evil of the football world. They will be insufferable. Oh, man. You know, sometimes, especially if you're Caribbean, you'll know, you know, they used to say, if you do not hear, you will feel. And I feel like some of you, you don't hear. And I pray to God you don't feel. I genuinely pray you don't feel. Because some of us hear. We hear. We got 2 ears. They're open. The earlobes are fully down. And we are hearing. We are hearing and we are listening. And we are abiding by, you know, the rules and regulations of get these men out of this competition as soon as possible. Some of you are like, oh, I wouldn't mind if they got to the final, so then they could lose the final. That would be hilarious. I wouldn't mind if they lost on penalties so we could get a peak heartbreak. Some of you are sick in the head, by the way. The fact that you're willing to take that gamble, you're risking your own history, your own heritage, your own happiness, just to see them suffer a worse death. Personally, just get them man out of here early, man. I've wanted them out of here early. But some of you just want to take this all the way to the end because you're sick in the head. I'm not taking those gambles personally. I'm not taking those gambles. Let's see. Up the tune. Big up the chat. Question, do you think our winning champs team under Tuchel is better than this Arsenal team? It's a good question because it's very similar sides in terms of our team back then was built on defense. We had a great defensive record, but it doesn't mean that we played bad football. I think when people hear that the team was very good defensively and set records in the Champions League for goals against, people automatically assume that therefore it was a defensive team. That Chelsea team, the second one that won it, was not a defensive team. That Chelsea team deserved to win every knockout round, created chances, and actually missed a lot of them to make the scorelines more emphatic. I remember Pulisic missing chances. I remember Werner, Havertz. I mean, I'm just naming the attack, right? Mount a midfielder as a front free player. There was always going to be chances missed. So they weren't clinical. However, the defense was fantastic. Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Mendy making big saves, Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Kante, unbelievable man in the match time and time again. So it's very similar. Rice is picking up man in the matches consistently. The defense is, I mean, you can see they're only conceding opportunities to Madrid unless it's their own error. They're not allowing much in open play. They're forcing a Madrid team full of Galacticos to cross and inshallah. And the attack hasn't got a striker, an out-and-out striker. Havertz, I mean, they have him and he's not even available, but we never had a real proper striker up front. They don't really have a real proper striker. They were also playing a midfielder or an attacking midfielder up front. Their Saka is our Mason Mount in terms of the homegrown player of the year, relying on that front player to kind of big goals against Madrid. Mason Mount scoring at Stamford Bridge against Madrid, Saka scoring against Real Madrid. There's a lot of parallels. There's an awful lot of parallels. So yes, I think the two teams are very similar. Obviously, I would give us the edge personally, just purely because I feel like our defense with having Kivior versus, say, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, I think we definitely win that defensive battle. Reece James, I'm obviously going to pick that version of him. Lewis Skelly's very, very good, to be fair. Mendy, Raya, you know. And then the midfield, Kante's a generational midfielder. So I'm taking him over all their midfielders, you know. And then their attack, Saka, better than our attackers for sure. So it is close. It is close. But I think us having in one in a million in Kante, just, you know, Kante for me, just, I know Rice is doing well, but Kante's it's a different ball game we're playing here. N'Golo Kante. You hear the name, you understand. You see the performances. It's a level above. It's a cut above. So Aspilicueta, how could I forget? My goodness. So their defense is good, but we didn't have a Kivior in there. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Let's respect Rudiger, Silva, and Aspilicueta. That ain't no joke. You know what I mean? That's a serious situation. So yeah, man, it's close though. It's close. Points tally wise, and the Prem is probably not too dissimilar as well. Wenger left his retirement home today to be here. No embarrassments today. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I'm sure every famous Arsenal fan and legend, I'm sure is there. I'm sure they're there. So yeah, madness. Keep your questions coming in. Keep your chats coming in. Let's see what's going on here. Big up, brother. Someone needs to tell United Trade to delete that tweet, by the way. I'm not going to stand for it. He thinks it's funny. Do that on Champions League final day if it gets to that, and see if I don't fly to Lagos. Huh? See if I don't fly to Lagos. How much is it to fly to Lagos? Because if this guy thinks that he can just be tweeting any old nonsense off his phone, jeopardizing everybody for his own personal gain, he's got another thing coming. I've never been to Lagos. It was on my bucket list anyway. I don't know. The chat's telling me that Trey's pissing about on Twitter trying to jinx people. We all know his track record. Let's not play. How much is it to get to Lagos? There we go. I don't even need a return flight, I'll be honest. Come on, man. Yeah. 6 bills. 1 stop. Small price to pay. Small price to pay. Small price to pay for the greater good. Big up Eunice in the chat. He says, bonjour, ma. Comment ça va? Tout va bien? Auster, Paris, séjour, à l'aise, les blues. Yes. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear, brother. You have loads of fans there, you know. Well, we can do a meet and greet. After I've bucked Trey, and we could do a meet and greet 100%. You know what I mean? Once I'm in Lagos, I may as well stay for a trip. You know what I mean? I just got to chat to Trey real quick, and then we can do all the meet and greets and have a little, you know, chat and a little, you know, coming together. Everybody say their piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It'd be a waste of a trip if we didn't. You know what I mean? If we didn't all conversate and chat. You know what I mean? Oh dear. Yeah, Kante. No one doesn't love Kante. I feel like Kante is the one player, if maybe there's more, but he's one of those players that even escapes comparison. You know how usually as soon as you hear about a player, you have to compare with another because there's just that little bit of hatred for what they did against your club or what they did in their career. So you want to just make a comparison just to try and push them down. I've never heard anybody try and compare Kante to anyone. I've never heard anyone be like, okay, but is he better than this guy? But no one really says that. People just leave Kante be. They leave him alone, man. They know what he is. They know what he was. And they just leave him be. Lovely guy, you know. Will go to a stranger's house and play FIFA. He doesn't give a damn. Mini Cooper FC. Do you know what I mean? People leave Kante be, man. It's the one player. No other legend. Everybody else, comparisons. You're going to hate Gerrard. You might hate Lampard. You might hate Drogba for this. And of course, you might hate Scholes. No one hates Kante, man. If you hate Kante, there's something wrong with you. Genuinely. If you hate Kante, we got to get you checked. We got to get you checked out because there's potential. There's potential for there to be something very wrong with you. You know? There is a potential for there to be something very wrong with you. I wish I had eaten before this, but yeah, I didn't have time. I've got croissants. that will keep me going until full time. I've got my croissants next to me. I've got a couple more croissants upstairs if need be, just to top up. So I'm good. Trust me, Diego Costa's got his haters. There's no way you can be that type of character on the football pitch and not have haters. That's for sure. All right, we're not far from kickoff. I'm going to get these lineups off screen. Oh, let me see. It was 0-0, I think, at half-time in the first leg against Madrid as well. So stay switched on, chat. Stay very switched on. Don't think that the job is ever done until the final whistle blows in Paris, or that things are going well. Things are going well. Things are going good for us. It's not done. It's not done. It will never be done until the referee says it is. I'm not gonna be complacent today. I have to be very switched on. PSG and Arsenal, I don't really know who's under more pressure to perform, you know? I'm thinking about it now. Both teams, I mean, obviously Arsenal are off a league deficit to Liverpool, so there's pressure to just win something in general because they've not won anything in years. PSG, I don't really feel like the league satisfies them. I don't really feel like that's a massive achievement for their ownership anymore. So I feel like they're under a lot of pressure as well just to try and win the Champions League. They've been going for it for so many years now. Different strategies, of course, but these are two clubs that Champions League-wise, they've got that monkey on their back. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of them actually defeat their history and actually go that step further. We've seen PSG in finals before with Tuchel. Missed the chances with Mbappe and all sorts and not quite get it done. But this is a big opportunity for them. Big opportunity for them. I think Barcelona's high line, I think both of these clubs will be licking their lips, even though Barcelona's offside trap is very certified, very, very verified. It's still there. You know, if someone's going to play a line that high, you'd want to back yourself to breach that high line at least a few times to try and get your chances to score. PSG with their attackers, with Kvaratskhelia, with Barcola, they're going to want that high line. They're going to love that high line, you know. Same with Arsenal, Saka, Martinelli in particular. You know, they're going to want to see that high line. And then Inter Milan have been very dodgy. I've seen in Serie A. They've gone from leading the way quite comfortably to a degree to Napoli being at the top of the table, and they just lost at the weekend to Roma. So I don't really know what's going on with Inter Milan. But I don't know. I don't really think I can trust them either. So it's all mad. It's all mad, bro. And Thuram, I think, is suspended, is he? Or is he out injured? I don't know. Let me know in the chat for this first leg against Barca tomorrow. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's difficult to trust anyone right now. So we get pre-match coverage. Players are lined up outside. Let me have some of my croissant. This is it. This is the day we dreaded. It has arrived. Turkish today decided to infiltrate my stream. If you were here early, you would have seen the title was changed. I had to change it back. He tried to tamper with the title, tried to tamper with the description. Love for the love. But he must pay. He must pay. Tried to cheat me out of a Grand Prix win for the Big Six. Put me under immense pressure in the foot golf to make me bottle my win there as well. That man must pay. He must pay. I want his tears in a glass. I'll put it in the fridge. I won't have that shit room temperature. I want it cold. It's nights like this why I was very stubborn on I need to see Champions League football next season. I don't care if it's better for us that we have Europa. I don't care what the manager said. I don't care about what the timeline is, what you think. I don't give a damn. These are the best nights in football, period. And I know Premier League is harder to win and it shows that you're the best team in your country, but there's nothing better than Champions League dopamine, guys. Champions League dopamine. There were people saying on the weekend, we don't even care that Liverpool won the league. We don't even care. Oh, well, who cares? How about 100 man versus one gorilla? How about that? You think you can win the Champions League and nobody cares? You think people ain't caring? You know why people don't care? Because they've had time to process it, because they've had time to think about it, to understand it, to comprehend it, to realize that it's happening. Over weeks and months, people have known that Liverpool win the league. So by the time it actually happens now, you've already in your acceptance stage. You don't get that with the Champions League. You don't get that opportunity to understand, to comprehend, to deep it. It is simply dopamine and endorphins for the team that win it, and it is absolute disarray for the ones that don't. And that is it. And that is why I love this competition, because it's unpredictable. It is just too emotional, this competition. The only time I've really shed tears as a football fan is the Champions League. Because when do you shed tears? Unless you win it in the way City won it, with Aguero in the last moment. Maybe that's when you shed the tears, I'd say, because that's like a Champions League final. But if you've just Chelsea, when we win the league, we know we're gonna win the league. I don't think Chelsea have ever really taken me to the trenches in a league title. We pretty much know we're gonna win it. Even sometimes from game week like 9 and 10. Conte, that winning run, Mourinho, every single time you knew. Maybe the second time he won it because it started getting real defensive and Hazard was basically just bailing us out sometimes with the 1-0 wins. But when Mourinho wants to set up shop and get defensive, you trust that man with your life. Carlo Ancelotti, it was easy breezy. You know, I guess I've never had that real jeopardy of will we, won't we? We either win it or we don't, you know? FA Cup and Carabao is lovely, but it doesn't hit the same as the Champions League. So this is the only competition where I've literally felt like my life is on the line. Both times. You know, it's a crazy competition, man. Let's get the timer on screen. We're kicking off, people. I'm actually going to refresh that because I feel like we're underway. Yeah, we are. All right, cool. Let me get the timer. Minute. About 40 seconds in, people. Let's see what Les Blues have for us. They're in possession currently. So let's see. Are they happy for PSG to have possession? I'm sure not at home. I think the ideal situation that they're aiming for is they obviously beat them and then they can have all the possession in Paris, and then they can just hit them on the break and set themselves up properly defensively. Very similar to the Real Madrid game where it wasn't parking the bus, but it was very organized, very pragmatic, very sensible, very controlled, often on the ball, and then you can go there and you get the job done, finish it off. But at the Emirates, they'll probably be a lot more pushy, especially in the second half. Let's see. Time is up. We're about a minute 50 in. That should be in line with you guys now. Bayo says, I'm probably the only Chelsea fan who is supporting Arsenal tonight. Yeah, break that down for me, please. Why are you as a Chelsea fan supporting Arsenal? I wanna understand. I wanna understand the logic. I was in when I was on the studio on Monday, Stuart, PSG fan, he said to me, I don't understand why English fans are rooting against Arsenal. I almost turned my neck 360 degrees when I heard that. I almost turned my head 360 degrees. I don't understand the logic in wanting a team from your nation to win a Champions League. This is not France. This is not England at a World Cup. This is not... their Champions League doesn't get added to your tally. It's not how many Champions Leagues has Spain won, how many Champions Leagues has France won. Let's all go on parades together and celebrate. I don't understand your logic. I've never understood it. I remember when I was younger. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. Go on. Finish. Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh, let's Blues! Dembele, bring the away goal back. Bring the away goal rule back. I'm feeling dizzy. I can't even see straight. Hey, I need some water. I can't... What? I need some water. I'm dizzy as fuck. Oh my God. My head. When that shit hit the post and went in, my head just started getting real fuzzy, you know. Oh my days, I just got so dizzy all of a sudden. Oh my days. I started seeing colours, fam. Oh my God, I had to go get a water. I'm not even joking. I feel like I'm the bar. You know when he hit that and it hit the bar? I felt like I'm the bar. I felt like I'm the bar. I just started getting all dizzy. I said, Ross Clark, is that what it means? Fuck. I'm not even playing around. I'm dead ass not even playing around. I swear. I swear down. I was like, yo, when that ball hit the bar, I said, woo. It's getting real spinny dizzy in here. Shit. God damn. Oh my God. Wow. And someone did say in the chat, actually, Dembele's gonna have a big game. Someone said it in the chat. I can't remember exactly who you were, but you'll remember yourself. Someone said Dembele's gonna have a big game today. You know, Dembele's on smoke. Dembele's up for it. Okay. Great start for PSG, man. Couldn't be any better. Couldn't be any better for PSG. Couldn't be any better, man. What a start. 5 minutes in. What a finish. He didn't have much to aim for. He's shooting away from goal. Brilliant finish from Dembele, man. Unbelievable finish. It took me by surprise. I nearly had a heart attack. I didn't see that shit coming at all. Because the position that he's in when he receives the ball, you're not really thinking he's gonna... But I guess we're starved. You know what I mean? I guess we're starved. We're not used to it. God damn, what an incredible way to start the game. That is brilliant. I couldn't have hoped for better. I couldn't have hoped for any better. Beautiful. Look at the away fans as well. PSG going mad, doing the clapping thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what song they're singing. But I love their fans. I think we all do. Crystal Palace as well. But PSG, like, Crystal Palace at Wembley was nuts over the weekend. But PSG are nuts. They're the ones that turn up to, like, they'll go to, like, Leyton Orient and go and watch their game before they watch theirs on a Wednesday. They'll go watch Leyton Orient on a Tuesday. They're nuts. They're actually crazy. As long as you don't get on their bad side. Oh, dear. What a start, guys. I'm glad that it's going to be an entertaining game. It can't not be an entertaining game now. Now that goal's gone in so early, you know, it's not going to be like a cagey 0-0 where everybody's on edge waiting for something to happen. That goal has kind of set the tempo. That's told Arsenal from 5 minutes in, like, yo, we actually come here to win, you know. Don't think that we come here to stifle you and get a draw and be really, really defensive. Nah, man. PSG said, yo, we here to win. We here to win. We here to slap you up 3-0. Okay. Mad. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Back to Donnarumma. Oh, wow. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Keep the ball. Oh, beautiful turn. Here's Kvaratskhelia on the left. So far, this is the technical side of PSG that we were talking about. Same thing against Villa in the home game. When they get their technical, when they get their techie on, they want to go crazy. Look at them. They knock it about really nice. Oh my God, he sent him to Pluto. Hey. Oh my days. Due is crazy. Oh, nope. Let's see. It's going to be fun. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be fun. PSG ain't boring, that's for sure. I don't think they know how to be boring. I'm hoping it's the jinx of a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Arsenal are 150% going through to the final. There's no doubts. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. Someone's saying about the timer. Timer should be... Oh, no. Whoa, why is it a minute off? Okay, sorry about that. Don't know why. It's almost like the timer got a headache as well. All right. Bear with. Timer's just... I don't understand how the timer can be a minute off. Doesn't make any sense. All right, timer's coming soon. Timer's coming soon. Very strange. There we are. In sync now to the second, guys. Thanks for telling me, because I don't know why that's like that. I literally had it on point, and then now it's a minute out. I don't know what's going on. I think PSG, just for the goal, yeah, give them their credit, you know what I mean? I don't really want to say Arsenal would just... Maybe someone should have picked up Dembele, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? He was kind of in a lot of space. Oh, set piece. Cleared. That's my biggest worry is the set pieces. But yeah, I would say like maybe someone should be picking him up, because that was a bit... He had a bit too much time and space, but I'm still surprised he banged it in from there. It's such an angle for a right footer as well. When you get the ball in that position, you're thinking right footer. You're not thinking left footer and out to in. Well, yeah, out going away from goal as well. To hit the post like that and come back is, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy finish. Crazy finish. Yeah, really good finish, man. Just hope that they can keep this up. PSG. Here's Pacho. Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Nice. Is there a... yeah, them, if it's them and Barca, bro, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat, bro. The football that day will feed generations. If PSG manage to actually make the final against Barca, that football in that final is going to feed generations. Honestly. Yamal, it's gonna go mad. It's actually gonna go mad. Yeah, man, get the second. There's, honest to God, there's no time like the present. Go on. Don't hold back. Oh. The more damage you do today, PSG, the better for you in the long run. Mad. They do knock it about very nicely. That's why he was so quick to sell Agati. Put one stiff brother in this team and the whole thing's collapsed. There's no way you could have a stiff you in this team. The way they move the ball about, just one stiff guy who can't move his hips, and it's over. The whole team's finished. The whole team is finished. Kill the whole tempo of the team. Right side, PSG. Go on. Come on. Get the second, man. Let's get the second. Go on. Nice. Dembele. Out wide. Party's a big miss, you know. Big miss, man. Kvaratskhelia. Corner. I don't know if we didn't want Enrique and Enrique rejected us. Remind me, Chelsea fans, but I'm pretty sure once Enrique spoke to our owners or directors, he said, yeah, nah. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember who rejected who. Shot. It's blocked. Come on. Ball in again. Go on. Header. Oh, straight at Raya. Yeah. Airily, I don't think PSG airily have got too much to offer. Personally. I'll say that. Come on, boys. We rejected Enrique. See? That's nuts. That's nuts. But yeah, I don't know. He probably had demands. I find it weird to see it as us rejecting him. That doesn't make any sense. I'd like to think that they just couldn't agree as a you know. I don't think he was pining for us like that. Please hire me, I beg you. You know what I mean? So I'd like to think it was amicable. both rejected each other. It wasn't going to make sense, so they decided not to go into partnership. Kvaratskhelia picks him out. First time. It's just that nobody's around him. I'm just watching the goal back. It's just that nobody's around him. Someone's got to be on the edge of the area with Dembele. By the way, he is the striker. He is the front man. So who are you marking in that box? There's no one there. Apart from on-rushing midfielders and a winger. But you've got to make sure you know where the main man is, the focal point. For him to just be standing on the edge of the area like that on his own, it's crazy. He could have took a touch if he wanted. Such a good finish, though. World-class finish. World-class. Very world-class. Here's Dembele. The way he just links things up, man, is so smooth, effortless. Here's Kvaratskhelia on the left. It's 3 Arsenal defenders. No way they've let him through. Hey. Can we not get a little pen? All right, Fez. Referee's not interested. We'll get it the hard way. Pause. I don't even know why, but that just sounds like I need to say it. I need to say pause there. But yeah, listen. Kvaratskhelia trying to take on 3 men at the same time. No expense spared today, guys. I think Real Madrid, I was slacking. I didn't have the flags. Didn't have the national anthem. Didn't have the tapas. Didn't have none of it. Today, Today we went to Sainsbury's. We picked up croissants. No expense spared. Timber very late on Kvaratskhelia. This is going to be very interesting for Timber as well, because obviously right now, especially when Trent leaves, he's regarded as the best right back in the country, probably, because Reece still needs to build up his fitness and consistency. Pedro Porro's fallen off a cliff probably defensively this season. He's not really a defensive fullback anyway. He's more of a wing back at Sporting. Who else is there? Who else is competing for that? There's not really many. Ola Aina, of course, at Forest. Great season, but yeah, he'll be considered the best. So be very interested to see how he deals with Kvaratskhelia today. Very interesting. I'm ahead of you, yeah, brother. I'm getting my live feed straight from the stadium, bro. I couldn't be more live. You know what I mean? I've got one of them PSG ultras filming the game for me, bro. I'm getting this right as it's happening. Doing well on the ball, man. They keep the ball very well. Arteta's on the sidelines, barking instructions. You guys are saying it's definitely a penalty. I haven't seen a replay on it yet. I haven't seen a replay. It felt like a pen. Obviously, because I'm biased and I want it to be a pen, so everything feels like a pen. So that's why I said, yo, let me slow down here. I might be wrong. Is he going to sell Ramos? If there's any PSG experts, is he going to sell that Ramos that probably you'd have to say is a flop at this current moment since he signed from Benfica? Obviously, Kolo Muani's out at Juventus on loan. And then what kind of striker do you think he'd sign to replace him? Because obviously you got to have a backup for Dembele. It's been a comfortable first 20 minutes for PSG, but we can't rest on our laurels, guys. We can't get complacent. We need that second goal. We need that second goal. If you look real hard, if you, especially if you're long-sighted, they are wearing blue, to be fair. You could make out that it's Chelsea. If you need to pretend, just to help with the energy, you can pretend it's Chelsea, guys. They're wearing blue. It's a different shade, but it's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff, guys. Yeah, blue is blue. Blue is blue. It's just Chelsea in French, brother. Facts. If this was Strasbourg, can you imagine? Strasbourg against Arsenal semi-final. Our affiliated club would be too funny. Right, here's Odegaard. Saka. Oh, I don't like where he's standing. Good tackle. Odegaard. Clear. Oh, brilliant defending. Marquinhos. Brilliant defending. Go on, PSG. Go on, PSG. Go on. Go on. Great defending. Great defending. Someone was saying to me that Expressions is wearing a PSG top. Where's that? Was that on Instagram? This is a PSG top as well, people. It's a classic. I don't know what year it's from, but it's heritage. On Instagram. Is it this season's kit or something? Let me see. PSG just playing out from the back. Pacho is getting really unlucky in the second leg against Aston Villa. Everything was just deflecting off him into the net. Oh, Arsenal now starting to put together their press as well. So they're winning the ball high up the pitch. Here's Saka on the right versus Mendes. Lock him up, man. Lock him down. Mendes, I need a masterclass from you. Saka cross. Back post. Arsenal got it. Hey. Clear that. Dangerous. Oh, well done. I don't think he meant that, but it's turned into a good pass. Oh, good tackle. Is that Lewis Skelly? Yeah. Yeah, Lewis Skelly. $23 minutes. You can see an Arsenal red card in this game. I wouldn't mind. Tastes good. What you're saying, what you're cooking. I've had a taste of what you're cooking. Personally, I'm here for it. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Cook. Let that man cook. A red card. Let that man cook. Someone important as well, like a Declan Rice, irreplaceable, misses the second leg. Keep cooking. Finish that batch. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Maybe like a Saka. Yeah, Saliba. Oh, keep cooking, bro. You cook. Let that man cook. Odegaard into the box. Header. Straight at the keeper. Ooh. Salivating at the thought of Chelsea winning the Premier League and the Champions League before Arsenal. Bottlers FC. Brother, we got to get a move on because, you know, this is three second places in a row. Thank God Liverpool were there, and I don't even like to see Liverpool winning the league because we got our own beef with Liverpool over the years. Ghost goals and Champions Leagues, semi-finals and quarter-finals and cup finals. They've been battering us recently and beating us on penalties. So watching Liverpool win the league, it's just not nice. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just gotta prioritize, and that's what we had to do this season. Man City. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. But Liverpool, we had to prioritize. We need to start handling our business, guys. We can't be out here doing this much longer. We're gonna pay a price, you know. If you do not hear, you will feel. And at the moment, we're gonna go deaf. You know, we're gonna go deaf and we're gonna get punched up. These men are in the semi-final, 3 seconds in a row. How many more times are we gonna? How many more seasons are we gonna keep doing this? We need to be handling business, guys. Right side. Oh. Kivior. Yeah, Kivior. Hold that, Kivior. Now you're talking. Little mistake, little struggle. Left foot shot. Oh. I thought he was going to let one rip, man. We saw him do it against Aston Villa when he squared up Desassi and slapped it into the top corner. Didn't strike it the same way. He does work his arse off, though. He really does. It's track back there to get back in shape for PSG, to get them, try and get them back possession. "26 minutes gone. Left-hand side, Martinelli. Here's Lewis Skelly. I don't like it when he picks up the ball in that pocket, man. Or in that, not even in the pocket, but in that position. He's always got one of them passes in him. He's just going to just slide it through. He's done it a few times. I fear it's too late. Let's see how we finish the season, what competition we qualify for. I have a feeling it makes a big difference to our budget. I'm not even sure about that Club World Cup as well. If we're not going to win it, it's very much a hindrance. I'll be honest, because the players ain't going to get no rest this summer because they got to be playing competitive football. Then they're going to, bro, I just worry they come in the season mad tired, or they just, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that preseason is going to be serious. I'm concerned. If you win it, fantastic. World champions, shameless, beautiful. If you don't win it, have you just messed up my Premier League campaign with your foolishness? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, man, listen. For us to be the only London team to win the Champions League, that's a big thing. Like, don't take that for granted. That's a massive thing, you know. That's all we got, really, because we ain't got more league titles than them. We don't look like we're catching them anytime soon with the foolishness that we've been on. You know, we still got to make sure that we get past Villa, Everton, and Sunderland and these, man. Let alone Man City and on Arsenal. So, you know, Champions League, bro, is very important. Only team in London with a European Cup, man. That's a lovely, lovely sentence to say. I don't care if we got more than them. I want to be the only one. You know what I mean? I want to be the only one. Special. Got to keep that heritage, man. Keep that. Got to go and get a third before they even get there first. That's what you got to do. If you can't beat them on domestic, which FA Cups as well, you can't. Leagues, you got to beat them in Europe. It's just the only way. If you can't beat them in domestics, you got to beat them on the European front. Collect it. So that's the only thing you can say. Conference League, okay, cool, we won everything. Collect that little medal and then go and get me some proper ones, though. go get me some proper ones, you know what I mean? Go stack up the proper ones. Don't go back to the same competition again, trying to stack up two or three Conference Leagues. Damn. 29 minutes gone. It's getting a bit cagey. Game's kind of calmed down a little bit over the last few minutes. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. Odegaard. He's trying to flick it over Pacho, but he's not got the pace. Donnarumma's going to clear. Someone challenge. Nice. Dembele, man. Serious. That's what we want to see. So, Desiree Doué and Kvaratskhelia swap flanks, as the wingers always do for PSG. Whenever I watch them, they always love to swap flanks. Dembele in behind. Ooh, go on. Up against his international teammate, Saliba. Dembele. Go on, hit that. Hit it. Oh, what a save. I think Ruiz is offside. Off the post. He's offside. Jesus. We were almost eaten again. Keep it going. Keep it going with these chances. You're not up against Courtois. Yeah, both their wingers are causing problems for sure. Do you know what? And I've had this thought, and it's scary, in my opinion. And I'm investing more stocks now that the stocks are low, it seems. We were just speaking about Ramos not really fitting in. We know Colomwani's out on loan. There's a certain player at Real Madrid who seems like he could be on his way out. He makes a lot of money, I'm sure. His wages are too high for Chelsea's wage structure. I don't know if Liverpool would entertain his wage. Maybe they would. New left winger, Salah on the right. But I can really see Rodrigo at PSG. And I'm telling you, it is nasty work. I can see it. I really can. I'm looking at the way they play football. I'm looking at the way he plays football. When he's actually confident, not now. Judging him now is easy. But when I've seen him at his best, I can see it. He works hard off the ball as well. Enrique would love him. Love him. I can really see it. Because the way they interchange their wingers as well. You know, it's like they got 3 wingers for 2 positions. One more. Just one more. I can see him double downing. It would be nuts. It would be very, very scary. I feel like I can see it. I can see them doing it. Oh, man. It would be mad. I know. They got Barcola as well. I can see it, though. I really can. It would be mad. Because I'm just trying to think, like, who is going to pay for Rodrigo? You know, who's going to really pay for Rodrigo in the Prem? There's a lot of teams that need him. I think if Arsenal should be looking, you know, if they're not going to get Isak, then get a star, an absolute star on the left. And then maybe it's a cheaper alternative in the middle to Isak, maybe a cheaper guy. You go for the goals on the flanks and you cheapen out in the striker. Maybe it's a Mateta or someone not as expensive or someone that's not a massive name but can still put in 15 goals. In Buemo, I don't know. But yeah, man. Liverpool need a left winger. If they're going to move on Nunes and I've heard even Diaz, but I don't know. I feel like that's Jota's more the one with the injuries. Very interesting. Very, very interesting what's going to happen. It's a free kick. We've seen it a lot as well. When you get those La Liga big names and you think, oh, could they come Prem? Real Madrid, Barca. They're just going to take themselves over to France. I remember Neymar as well. Yeah. PSG. They got a history of Brazilians. Lucas Moura's and Neymar's and all sorts. Yeah, I've heard people say Diaz could leave as well. So there's definitely space over there if they're going to sell him. Free kick for Arsenal. Odegaard standing over the ball. This is where PSG are at their most vulnerable. It's just got to be sheer determination, organisation, outnumber whoever's going for the ball. Yeah, Thiago Silva, David Luiz, Marquinhos, Ronaldinho, Neymar, Lucas Moura. Ball in, headed away. Big history with Brazilians, PSG. Big names. Is that, oh my God. I thought the referee was going to give a free kick. He didn't. Wait, what's going on now? People are looking for a penalty. I thought it was going to be a free kick for PSG. I don't think Dani Alves, shout. Dani Alves, latter stage of his career, shout. Big shout. No, he got the ball. Great tackle. Great tackle. Got the ball. Brilliant tackle from João Neves. What a signing he's been from Benfica as well. Great tackle. That's time to perfection. Nice try to get the pen, but not going to get it, mate. I feel like there was another Brazilian that I'm forgetting. Obviously, Pastore was a Argentine. Going back into that era of PSG, that group, Cavani, all them guys. I feel like there was a Brazilian in that team I'm forgetting. Obviously, Lucas Moura was in that team. I'm trying to remember. Was it Thiago Motta? But I feel like he was Italian, but he had some Brazilian connection as well. But I think he was Italian. Yeah. Trying to think if there was anyone else. Here's Saka. Saka shot straight at Donnarumma. Maxwell, that's the guy. That's the guy. Yes. Alex as well, actually, to be fair. Centre back, I believe. You're right. But Maxwell at left back. Thank you very much, chat. That's why we love you. I was racking my head. Who is this? But he's not a big name and it's not a sexy name. I'm thinking, yo, who is the guy, bro? Who is the guy? Because I know it ain't no one bait. Maxwell. That's the guy. Maxwell is a serious throwback. Crazy throwback. Oh my days, Saka. Saka's strength. He's still going. Arsenal coming into it. They're coming into it. Last 10 minutes, they're looking problematic. PSG got to ride this wave, get to half time. Oh my days, he's broken through. Ball in. Oh! Just wide. Oh my days. Oh my days. He's offside anyway, Martinelli, I think. Unless Nuno Mendes' head is keeping him on. I think he's just slightly off. He's got the touch as well. He's got the touch, Martinelli. That's the thing. He's not even missed it. He's connected. He's just not got enough on it to steer it back towards goal. Otherwise, it's an open goal he's tapping into. Donnarumma's already committed to the cross and missed it. My days. That was too close for comfort, people. I think it might have been slightly offside, I do. But far too close for comfort. Yeah, we mentioned David Luiz already, yeah. And Thiago Silva. Yeah, I think, Thiago Motta's like a Jorginho. They got some Brazilian heritage, but they're Italian. They're down as Italian, so it's like Diego Costa. The man got some Brazilian in him, but he's down as Spanish, you know what I mean? 5 minutes to half time plus injury time, people. Arsenal 0, PSG 1. Couldn't be going more according to plan than it already is. However, Arsenal last 10, 15 minutes have been the better team. Oh my God, again. Wow. It's getting very, very, very close for comfort, guys. It's getting a bit mad. Trossard on the end of that. This is what I'm saying. Look at them. Goal kick, but I mean, it's not a goal kick, but you know, they're taking that like a proper set piece. Raya straight in the box. They didn't connect with it properly. I think it was Trossard didn't get the right connection. And that's very fortunate. But Arsenal are looking likely for an equaliser at the moment. Whatever happened to Verratti? Verratti just was there at PSG from like 20 years old all the way up until he moved to, I want to say, was it the Chinese league? I can't remember where he's gone. But his whole career just at PSG. And would I have liked to have seen him do a little La Liga thing? Yeah, I would have. I would have liked to have seen him do a little La Liga thing. A little Barcelona. I feel like that would have suited him. But never happened. Yeah, Saudi or Qatar. I don't know where he is. Some people are saying Qatar. Yeah. Nuno Mendes versus Saka is a very, very, very mad battle. Saka kicks the ball away in frustration. How's that a foul, he says. I can lip read now. I know that boy didn't swear. He's a man of God. Dembele, go on. Oh, Kivior gets his body in front. I thought he was just about going to get him there. Saliba. Kvaratskhelia gets it back. Great play from him. Look at that. These wingers, their lower body strength is crazy, man. Saka, Kvaratskhelia, these guys, their upper body strength is so good. So good. These guys are just, they're just not having it at all. Shoulder to shoulder, just barging man off the ball. I just want half time. Man. Hakimi's now booked. Half time. That's what I need. Going long again. They're Arsenal are really trying to get in their aerial bag. They're trying to get in their aerial bag, guys. Dembele. Oh, fuck. Oh, free kick again. I think we'd all take a PSG 1-0 win right now, wouldn't we, chat? We take a 1-0. We're not going to get too greedy. How greedy? We're not going to get too greedy, are we, chat? We'll take a 1-0 win, right? Take them back to Paris. Lewis Skelly, he's got that turn on lock, man. Yeah, the pass again. Martinelli. Oh, big save from Donnarumma. Big save and free kick. My goodness. Lewis Skelly has that turn on lock. And then the pass as well. Always looking for that inside, the fullback pass. Martinelli knows it. He makes the run as always. And I think he's slightly offside, but it's also fortunate that Donnarumma saves it. You know, he directed the ball into a PSG defender instead of Odegaard, who would have just then tapped it in. Or Trossard as well. Brilliant save. He wasn't to know it was offside. Good play. Smart play from João Neves, just wins the free kick. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. People are saying that's a second yellow for Saka should have been a red card. I'm not against it, guys. I'm not against it. You know? I think Saka's got to be careful. Is he on a yellow card? Let me check. That's one of my brothers I got there on a I got him on my suspension list. Half time. Saka's on a yellow, is he? Let's just check. If I had to pick a couple of players to get suspended, it's him, Saliba and Rice. These are my preferences. Yellow card. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Saka. Wow. That yellow card is glowing. Glowing, Saka. Shine so brightly. Hopefully, we pray. The hero in Spain. Well. Half time. The sun had barely set when Dembele struck it into the net, ladies and gentlemen. It happened so fast. I couldn't even see straight when it happened. I'll be honest. I had to go and get a bottle of water. Yeah. It wasn't even nighttime when that goal went in. It wasn't even under the lights. Man struck that like it was a 3 o'clock kickoff. Crazy work. Let me turn that timer off. If you're just coming in now and you're confused, you shouldn't be. This is a Heritage PSG kit. This is the bag it was purchased in. This is a beret. This is a croissant. And that's FanFest. Link in description. I'll be live 3rd of May, 10 a.m. Liverpool live preview. What I think and feel. As I sit today, I am a happy man. 45 minutes into this tie, 1/4 of the way into this tie, I am a happy man. I feel like Arsenal built a lot of their history on French players, Patrick Vieira's, Henry's, Gael Clichy's, Bakary Sagna's, William Gallas's, Robert Pires. I feel like these players, if they had played for PSG, PSG would have had the Champions League by now. This is how I feel. And I feel like at some point, Karma has to catch her ass. An English club taking all of the French best assets and creating history like that. Yeah, we're spinning the block today. I'm Matisse. A French name. We are spinning the block today. Nasri's another one. We're spinning the block. We're definitely spinning the block. So far, so good. I think, for me, PSG, the only concern I have, because we can see João Neves is very spicy off the ball. I'll call him that. He's spicy. Man is getting about the pitch. He put out a fantastic tackle there from behind to stop an attack. They get about the pitch. They got the legs. They got the athleticism. It's just the set pieces for me, especially in the last 20 minutes of that half. That's my real concern. Anytime Arsenal have the ball in PSG's half on a dead ball situation, they're putting it in the box. They're putting it in the box and they're trying to hit them aerially. I don't know if that's like an instinct to go back to earlier parts of the season where they got a lot of joy from that, or it's just a weakness that they've noticed in PSG in their pre-match analysis. It's probably the latter. And that is the only thing that I am concerned about is the set pieces. So as long as they can keep them at bay on the set pieces, I do think things are looking okay. It's looking okay. Because PSG, on the ball, they look right at home. They look comfortable when they have the ball. They move it around very silky, very fluid. Kvaratskhelia, really good today. Dembele, beautiful goal and an assist for those two. Vitinha, Neves, everybody, It's just Saka. Saka's a problem. And we need a sending off. Personally, Bukayo, we need a sending off. A second yellow card. Perfect. Suspended for the second leg. Arsenal's most dangerous attacker. Suspended for the second leg. And suspended for the last 40, 30 minutes of this game. A second yellow for you. That's what we need. So we're feeling good. We're feeling very good. I'm going to call some friends. I don't know if I have any missed calls or if you guys just want me to call. Let me see. Who should I call? Saeed is not really a real Arsenal hater. I know who is, though. Let's see if he picks up. Yo, brother, what you saying?
What you saying, my guy?
Brother. Listen, your photo on this WhatsApp, brother. This is how I will be dressed in the second leg. You know what I mean?
I hear it, brother. I hear it.
I'm tucking into this croissant, brother. I'm telling you, I am here for this, bro.
I hear it, man. I can't lie, bro. Pan of chocolat, bro. This is what it is, bro. This is what man need, fam. This is what man need. I can't lie. They need another goal, man. That was a penalty, though.
Bro, I was deliberating with the chat. We need another goal, but we need a Saka second yellow.
Yeah, bro. That would be sensational. I think that'd be better than another goal.
This is what I'm saying. You know, take out the star boy. Let him sit on the sidelines for the second leg. The ultras will chat to him. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need this brother out of here. We need this whole club out of here, the second leg. We need him out of the second leg. I don't want to see no redemption arc, Santiago Bernabeu, second leg. Nah, none of that. None of that.
I hear it, bro. Nah, bro, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
I hear it.
But,
bro,
I hear
it. So far, they've been getting taught a football lesson, though. It's been
bro, that first 20 minutes of PSG, the way they knock it about, that and Barcelona in the final, I said earlier, it will feed generations.
Yeah, that's what we need, though. Like, that's what football needs. I'll be real. Like, I always said it, football needs that, innit? And, oh, my days, now, it's been ridiculous, bro. I can't lie. It's been ridiculous, bro. They've been isolating Arsenal's fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? It's been a joy to watch, really. But PSG do that, though. They play with their food a little bit. They almost get too they play like they're 5-0 up when they're 1-0 up.
My only worry with them is the set pieces. I just feel like if they keep giving away free kicks on the edge of the area, corners, at some point they're gonna pay their price. I don't know statistically what it is with them and set pieces this season, but I know they've been caught lacking. That's their weak spot. So
they don't have height, bro.
Yeah, there's no height in that team.
And João Neves are like 5'8", 5'7".
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean. And then all their attackers, like, bro, like, Dembele ain't defending no set pieces. Ain't defending no set pieces. Varashelia ain't. So they've only got their defenders to defend set pieces, really. Do you know what I mean? And Fabian. So they don't have the characteristics to really defend aerially in the whole team. They just don't have the characteristics. So everything about their team, in open play, they're way too much for Arsenal. But Arsenal are definitely in the game from set pieces. 100%.
Yeah, it's a complete mismatch on the set pieces. Mismatch.
So no, it'll be interesting, man. But if they get another goal, the tie's over, mate.
Over, yeah?
Winning in France.
Do you know what, me? I won't count my chickens, bro. I'm telling you, I until that final whistle blows in Paris, because, I can't.
I'll count the chickens, bro. Listen, I don't want chicken for dinner tonight. You know them ones. Like, the game is the game, bro.
I can't take these risks.
Concede another goal. Here, it's over, bro, because them ultras in France, brother, them Arsenal man are going to get punched up, even before they get to the stadium. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's going to be nothing left, bro. I'm telling you. Bro,
I was playing the France national anthem before the watch along, brother. I played it on the stream. I looked up and I had my hand on my heart and I said, "Yo, I'm dedicated, man. I am French today. Today I'm French."
I hear it, bro.
So
I can't lie, I hear it, bro. Them man are gonna get punched up on the Euro tunnel, and then them man are gonna go, you know what I mean, to PSG and get smoked. There's no two ways. Man just need to keep it where it is. That save, from the Martinelli chance.
Yeah.
If the game ends 1-0, that's a massive save. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Yeah.
It's a massive save. Martinelli has to score that, man. Like, if your team needs to be winning ties like that, you have to punish PSG because they've been by far the better team in the first half. So you have to make them pay because you're not going to get many 1v1s.
No. And the thing is, the only thing I worry about is if they get to the final, who would be the better matchup for you? Because I was looking at Barcelona and that high line is just so crazy.
I don't know. Barcelona plays similar to PSG in a sense where they've got similar quality, but Barca are way more ruthless in attacking areas. They'll kill Arsenal, if they have the amount of possession that PSG have, bro. Like, you can't give Pedri, Yamal, and they've actually got a shooter up front as well in Lewandowski. You can't give them that much of the ball, and think that they're not going to punish you, bro. Like, the one thing that PSG don't have is they don't have a Lewandowski. Do you know what I mean? So it always gives you a chance.
Yeah. It's on the table. Even that Villa game, they should have absolutely battered them in the first leg. So the second leg should have been irrelevant, but they still left it on the table a little bit. That's what I'm worried about.
No facts. They got bored though. They scored 2 early goals, yeah, and then got bored, bro. That's what happened. PSG do it. Like they play like they're 5-0 up. They always do it. That's why I'm saying they need another goal, bro.
I'll take the 1-0 though. I'll be honest. I'm not greedy.
Oh, man said Lewandowski's out of the final.
Oh my, what? Why?
Is he injured or something, guys? No, he's back for the final. He's out for. Okay, so he's out for the 2 legs. Oh shit, that's crazy.
Oh, I did not know that. Who they bringing on? Brave? Who's that Danish brother that they used to have? Who they bringing on?
Man said they've been playing Ferran.
Oh wow, that guy. Man City absolutely fleeced them for that guy. Oh my days.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, Ferran's a scrub. But no, so far it's been so good, bro. We did another PSG goal. They hit me, and then it's been a sensational night, mate. Yep,
it has. It's been incredible. I'm gonna pay homage.
That's it, absolutely, bro. I mean, we telling me you man winning the Conference League, yeah.
I'm going to Sweden tomorrow, so
Man said he's going to Sweden. Say less, bro. You better do your thing, innit?
Bro, we have to, man. I don't care if it's Betis, Florentine. I don't care who's in the final, man. If we don't win that final, I might not come back from Poland. I might just stay out there and just stay with the vodka bottle. So
I hear it.
So yeah, there's no other option. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to even react to winning that competition. I'll probably just smile, but I don't know about limbs and all that.
Yeah, I hear it. But either way, you're gonna be in the Europa League anyway, blood, because you ain't getting top 5 either. So it is what it is, man. At least you get a trophy out.
Fairs. Are you winning the Europa League or what are you saying?
Nah, bruv, come on now. You know them, we're probably gonna lose to fucking Bilbao on Thursday. It's alright. That's why I need Arsenal to lose now, bro, because I can't be lonely. This is what it is. I can't be lonely, bro. You think man's gonna be sitting down with Lee Gunner and fucking deluded? This is man chat shit about how they beat PSG, bro. Man, nah, bro. I'm going down. Them pussy hoes, bro. This is what it is. So yeah, there'll be none of all that, bro. None of that. So
this is crazy work.
Need another PSG goal, fam.
This is crazy work. Your logic has actually spun me.
I've got more faith in PSG than Man United to win. You know what I mean? So he's what it is,
That's
bro.
brilliant.
PSG, LA, bro. You get me? That's what we're on.
I thought you would have backed yourself because obviously under Ten Hag you still was snagging trophies. So.
Hey, but listen, I trust the players. I don't trust the manager.
Oh yeah, you want this manager sacked, innit?
Nah, bro. Listen, I want him sacked like 3 weeks ago.
That's
you know
mad.
I mean? It is what it is.
I remember how excited you was when he came in.
Brother, I was excited because Ten Hag was gone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is, bro.
You got the divorce for Ten Hag and you had, honk, beep your horn, I got a divorce, and then you didn't even clock what you were even getting yourself into.
Yeah, but bro, think about it, bro. It was Ten Hag, bro. Like, it was very difficult to do worse than Ten Hag, and we somehow done that. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy, you know. Like, literally, when we had Ten Hag, we were like, we cannot do any worse than him, and somehow we've pulled it off. Like, it's mad. It's mad. So I don't even know, innit? So I don't know, man. I'm not confident in these man to win the trophy. But if we did win it, I wouldn't be surprised because we win stuff. That's what we do.
I wouldn't be shocked either. Even the Lyon game, the way that you managed to come back there, I wouldn't be surprised with anything now. You don't have to. You man don't even need to deserve it. It's just it could still happen regardless of how you're playing. So.
You know, bro, I just seen Arteta's got a tattoo on his finger. This guy's a real funny brother, you. Nah, bro, he can't win no Champions League. Man said he got finger tats on that. Yeah, nah, allow it, bro.
Black nail polish and whatnot.
Yeah, this is nuts. Nah, man can't be letting no finger tat manager win the Champions League. This is nuts.
They're doing their huddle, so I'll let you go. Let's see this 45 minutes that we got in store.
Alright, brother.
Big up, brother. In a bit.
In a bit, fam.
Love. Bruh, the huddle, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I've just seen on my screen, yeah? We're doing it again, okay? It's one of those ones. 100 man versus Arsenal. This is what we're doing. Second half. Second half, everybody batten down the hatches. Everybody laser-eyed, focus on the screen. Do not take your eye off this match. Do not get complacent, ladies and gentlemen. We're halfway there. We're halfway to halfway. The GTA loading screen is at 25%. Do not switch off your PlayStation. Yeah? It's the meme. You're digging for gold. You're 25% of the way there. Don't turn around. Because you're almost there, guys. 25%. Second half's about to kick off. Lovely team talk from Rance. It's very confident, it seems, in the second leg. I needed to hear that because I'm not going to lie. The second leg for me is exactly the same as the first. Maybe the 15 minutes again with the ultras and the noise and the crowd. But once it settles down, I'll probably still be concerned. But let's see. If they can get the second goal and they're 2-0 up going into that second leg, then yeah, it would have to be a serious bottling, which I still think they're capable of after the Villa game. So they got a lot to do before I'm really confident. But let's see. Second half's kicked off. Let's see what they're on. Hopefully they keep doing what they're doing. Nah, that was too funny. I thought he was going to say because he thinks he's going to... I genuinely thought he was going to say that he thinks Man United will win the Europa League, so he's just trying to get one on them with the European trophy and they don't get one, bro. When he said when he said we're not winning this, I need company. I said, Ross, this is different. This is a different objective completely to what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to protect my Champions League heritage right now. Rice, I don't like these set pieces. Hey, that's got to be a free kick or something, man. That's got to be a free kick or something. It doesn't even look like a goal. It's too somber. It's too somber. Oh my God. What did I say about these set pieces? Oh my days. I'm expecting the flag or the foul or something. Something. Look. Look at them all charging. Offside, surely, ref. Someone. Anyone. Look at the tactics. Look at the tacticos, please. Tell me it's offside. Tell me they got the plan wrong. Set pieces, I knew it. Goal check. Goal check. VAR. VAR. VAR, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing an Ian Wright, bruv. I'm taking off my beret, fam. PSG, I thought you were dead. I'm taking off my beret. I thought you were dead. Are you alive? I thought you were dead, PSG. Silence at the Emirates, guys. People are waiting for the verdict. This is the longest goal check of our lives. We're about to find out. Do PSG have a pulse? What you don't want is an early goal in the second half. Yes! Come on! PSG are alive! PSG are alive, guys! Wait. Offside! Yes! The tactic fails. The tactic fails, ladies and gentlemen. They thought they were slick. They thought they were slick. They almost got it. I'm telling you, this is what you got to watch out for, these set pieces. Oh, my days. They thought they were slick, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 to PSG remains. I'm trying to fix my headphones. Oh, they're alive. They're alive, guys. Oh, my days. They thought they were so slick. They thought they were so slick. I'm telling you, these set pieces. Look at the tactics. Look at the way they tried to ambush. Look at the way they tried to ambush PSG. Oh, my goodness. They tried to ambush PSG. Everybody snuck up behind. Crazy work. I don't even know if I can even be asked to fix this. Crazy work. Arsenal, that was a warning, by the way, on the set pieces, which we have mentioned many times because it's so obvious. It was obvious before the game. It's obvious during the game. It's just too obvious. They're going long again. Look at them. They're just pumping the ball into the box, trying to win the first header. Shot blocked, Trossard. This is what Arsenal are trying to do, people. Shot from distance, deflected, looking for little niggles and little blocks and fall to somebody. I remember the Champions League final in Moscow. Shot from distance, blocked, just fell to Lampard. Little clip over the keeper. This is what they're looking for. Deflections and crosses and... I don't even think I can be asked with this headphones. I honestly can't be asked. Come on, man. Slot back into position. God damn. Yeah, we got it, I think. Yeah, we got it. Long throw, PSG. Need that second goal. An early goal for Arsenal then, in that stadium. At that time of the game. Not good. These men are taking set pieces from the halfway line, 100%. 100%, guys. Let me go through the super chats as well, actually. No cap, who is your favourite Arsenal player? As in, who would I... Okay, so that means who would I want at Chelsea, basically, if I could pick anyone. Not thinking about our wants and actual needs, and just thinking about who is the best player, or who is the player that I would want at my club. Oh my God, Desiree Doué trying to go through everybody. Oh my days, go on. Oh, they're not making it stick, man. Favorite... Who do I have a soft spot for? That's a good question. It's between Saka and... I don't think anyone else comes close to Saka, really, for me. Probably Saka. You can't hate Saka. He's a lovely guy. He's a good kid. He's not even a kid anymore. You know what I mean? He's good professional. Yeah, Saka. Say Saka. Can't hate on Saka, be honest. But I do need him sent off, though. This is going to be generational. Generational, says Adam. This is going to end up 3-0 PSG. I hope so. Bro. These Porcios sacrificed Pepe for this. Oh, the Pope. The Pope for this shows that the Lord is not an Arsenal fan. Oh. Matisse, some days I really like you. Today isn't one. That's fair. I wouldn't like me either if I was you. Today and next week, Wednesday, is not the one indeed. Oh, go on. Oh, 54 minutes, 55 minutes almost gone. Today, I'm not here to be liked. I'm here on a business trip. I'm here for business. Yeah, I'm here for business. This is work. Rice, that's a great run. Trossard, Donnarumma, I'm going to need you. Oh, Donnarumma with a world-class save again from that left flank. What a save from Donnarumma. Massive. And I feel like with goalkeepers, right, and I don't know if you guys feel it too, when they make one or two big saves, it feels like they're untouchable. It feels like thou shalt not pass. It feels like masterclass. Yeah? It's just one save is momentum for the next. That's what it feels like. So this guy right now is putting in a performance that just tells me that he's on smoke. He's on his P's and Q's. Big save, man. It wasn't a bad shot. Maybe people will say he could have put more power in it, but it's not a bad effort. It was going right in the corner. It's a great save. Just got his fingertips to it to send it wide. Corner for Arsenal now. It does feel like the goal is on the way. Header cleared again. I need PSG on the break. That's another free kick, surely, ref. Oh, Dembele, no. It's a free kick, I think. I don't know. If that's Sanchez, is in. Well, that's the difference between top keepers, bro. And I mean, even Donnarumma's had his question marks over the year that, you know, overrated, you know, makes big errors in Champions League knockout games. But yeah, he's not world class for me. I think it's quite clear who the world class goalkeepers are now. Right now, I think actually in any position on the pitch, that's probably one of the easiest positions to tell who's world class and who's not right now in this current generation of goalkeepers. But he's having a big night. And to be fair to Sanchez, he's capable of making big saves. He's just also capable of doing tomfoolery on a regular basis. Here's Saka. Great defending again. Honestly, Neves, potentially, man of the match. I don't know. This kid in midfield, he's just insane. He's tackling from angles and they're not easy. These angles he's tackling from, but he is just a one-man wrecking machine in that midfield right now. I mean, obviously, maybe Donnarumma because of the saves, but I'm thinking Neves as well for man of the match at the moment. He is so good. Well done, Marquinhos. Donnarumma, get that out your feet. Well done. Neves, always don't trip over yourself now. How old is the kid? 19? 20? How old is Neves? I feel like I'd probably sub off Doué for Barcola. That would probably be my sub if I'm PSG right now. I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, can we get a little bit more from you? What a performance. He's 20. He's 20 years old. Yeah, I think Doué for me, I'm considering Barcola in my head potentially for him, yeah. That'll probably be my sub. Wow. What a performance, João Neves so far. Here's Saka. Ball in. Come on, PSG. Just takes one counter-attack. Fucking shit pass, man. Come on. Doué does well to get it back, to be fair. Poor pass from Hakimi, man. No power on it. Marquinhos. He scares the shit out of me as well. Big Champions League nights. I've seen mad things. Here's Mendes. Dembele. Well done. Hakimi right side. I need this dagger. And the away end is over there as well. The ultras are waiting for celebration. Let's go. Dembele. Go on. Oh, what a tackle from Saliba. He was almost in. He was almost in. And I probably would have banked on him to put it in as well. I could see the dink. I could see Kvaratskhelia, who is it? Hakimi making that run. I could see Hakimi doing something there. He's got, he's good for a goal sometimes, but what a tackle from Saliba. What a tackle. Huge. There's been some massive tackles in this game to keep both teams locked in. Great defending. 8 attempts for Arsenal, 5 on target, 6 for PSG, 4 on target. Good numbers. Raya. Thank you, Mendes. Play with me. Yeah, Marquinhos. I don't know what it is about Marquinhos, but I do have sometimes a concern that he's going to make a mistake in a game of this magnitude. Even with all of his experience. Oh, Doué's playing like it's not even a Champions League semi-final away from home. That brother's playing like he's playing, I don't know, playing Bordeaux in the Coupe de France. Second round or something. Kid's got no fear, that's for sure. This game is so tight. Go on. Go on. Oh. Oh. It's Libra again. This game is on a knife edge because the next goal is so crucial. It's massive. The game's really on a knife edge. Oh, go on. Oh my God. These lot are just flirting with the goal. Flirting with the goal, PSG. If that pass had just made it to Dembele, they were in again. Oh, honestly, this game is... This is Champions League latter stages. This is top of the shelf. Top of the shelf. These are the expensive wines that your grandma keeps in the cupboard with the lock and key. And she says, don't even think about it. Don't go in there. These are the expensive bottles, unopened. It's for a special occasion. That's what this fixture is. That's what this game is. This is an unopened, expensive bottle of wine. That's what it is. Saka. Odegaard. Oh, my days. They're a bit too close to the goal. Nice. If it's on the ground, PSG defensively, they look all right. It's anything in the air is the problem. On the ground, everybody's very, very quick to get to second balls and loose balls. Go on. Why has Odegaard just showed him inside like that? You're meant to be covering your goal. Man's just said, yeah, go on, you can go inside if you want. If I'm Dembele, I won't think twice. I might line something up from 25 yards in a minute. Marino. I don't know. It's mad. He's a midfielder, but he's most effective at the moment as a striker. We haven't really had to speak about him today. In midfield. Kvaratskhelia trying to get round Timber. Back to Raya. Yeah, in midfield, he's just a non-entity. The game is almost passing him by. I haven't said his name once on this watch along, to be honest. Up front, the guy seems like a menace. He's got a good goal record, good movement, something in the air. Him and Odegaard, even Odegaard today, again, we were asking, is there going to be a big performance? It's not been big enough so far from those two. Yeah, Partey is definitely a big miss for Arsenal. Big miss. Because even Rice is limited to what he can do. I mean, we just saw him charge through the midfield a minute ago, but he's limited because obviously he's now playing as the 6, so he's just there to kind of get possession back. He can't go on those. He can't show any of his attacking attributes as much. So the suspension has definitely impacted the team. Ball in. Oh. I feel like Lewis Skelly's been more impactful in terms of chance creation, way more impactful than Odegaard and Marino combined, if anything. And he's coming from left back. They got Ethan Wanyeri's in the chamber, that's for sure. I don't know if Arteta will bring him on. Partey's Batman, Rice is Robin. Interesting. Here's Lewis Skelly. Look at this, man. Look at this. This guy, man, if you just put him in the 8, if you put him in the 8, I know he's coming from deep, but this guy is, at least he looks like he's trying to make things happen. Here's Hakimi, Dembele. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Donnarumma. It's good for PSG. Just a spell of possession. They're going long. Yeah, airily. They got to play out. They can't go long against this Arsenal defense. It's just not going to win any. Unless it's defeat. They're not gonna win any of the aerial duels at all. With that front line, they've got to keep the ball on the ground. Is Dembele injured? Where is he? He's moving gingerly. Oh, he's on the ground. There we go. Yeah. I think that will be him coming off now. Arteta's just gone running down the touchline, kicking and screaming because of maybe the referee blowing the whistle. I don't know. But Barcola's coming on for Dembele now. I think that means Kvaratskhelia will play down the middle and Barcola will go to the flank. I'm almost 100% sure that's what that means. But Arteta is absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming with that decision. Fuming. The way he just ran off there and started shouting was mad. Man is so angry. But by the way, if that is the goal that wins this game, that is a top goal. Like, by the way, if you just watch that again, Kvaratskhelia, he's outside the right boot, giving it to him, right? But it's not along the ground, it's bobbling. So he's got to wrap his foot around that, keep that down, keep it under control, because he could get underneath it and just blaze it over the bar or just knock it into the rosette. He's had to get over it and just wrap it. And then, hey, listen, out to in, off the post and in, honestly, proper top goal. Proper execution. It was not an easy finish. To take it first time as well, didn't even bother taking a touch, didn't try and set himself, just wrapped it straight away. Proper finish. Can't really get more clinical than that, honestly. I don't really know where you go from there. Because on a right foot, you can understand the angles and you can understand where he's going with that if he's right-footed. Shift it on your right foot, wrap it round. We've seen it. Left foot like that, yeah, crazy. Going away from the keeper at pace, yeah, beautiful finish. Perfect. I don't think, especially from a player like Dembele, who rightly so has been criticised for his finishing for many years. I remember Dembele 1v1 after Messi putting 3 or 4 chances on his plate, and he's just ballooning the ball over the bar, skying chances, no composure, no placement, nothing, just wild, reckless finishing. So for him to be the one to actually be doing that is quite interesting, to be honest. Saka, Odegaard, Trossard, Martinelli. Good. Keep defending like this, PSG, and everything's going to be okay. Like I said at halftime, I'll take the 1-0 because I can't get too greedy. Can't get too greedy, guys. Can't get too greedy. Right side. Jorginho injured, people are saying in the chat. Yeah, I was wondering why Jorginho wasn't in the side. Because that made more... I mean, now if he's injured, that makes sense now, because the easy decision would have just to be put Jorginho in for Partey, keep the 6 as the dictator, and keep Rice in the 8 and keep Marino up front. So I'm sure he would have done that if he could have. I think the last thing he wanted to do was make 2 changes to the way the team play. So Jorginho must be injured. Ball in. And listen, I know Jorginho ain't world class or anything, but that brother's got Champions League experience. He's not on the bench. He's played these games. Won the Champions League. So he ain't going to be phased. He's not going to be phased. And he definitely would help you get more possession as well of PSG. If he's anything like what he was at Chelsea, he's definitely going to help you get the ball and keep it. That's what I'm saying with the bench. It's very weak tonight from Arsenal. So a lot of kids. Sterling is of no real use to them, to be honest, at this stage of this competition. So it's a bench that if January was taken more seriously with the signings or oh my God, Kvaratskhelia. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that just floated in? Wow. But yeah, there are injuries, obviously. It's not like you don't have loads of injuries. There's no Gabriel, there's no Havertz, there's no Jesus, there's no Jorginho now. So, yeah, there's quite a few players missing. But even with those players, I think definitely needed something in January. Here's Saka, Odegaard. I don't really feel like Arsenal are putting on much pressure in this second half. It does feel a bit flat since the disallowed goal. There's not really, apart from that big save actually from Donnarumma as well, from Trossard, but they're not battering the door down at the moment. They are struggling to get through. I don't want to jinx that. Here's Saka. Nuno Mendes, gone. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. That's the level. That's the level, Nuno. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Lovely passing. Hakimi, don't play with me, please. No subs for Arsenal yet. No subs. PSG made their sub with Dembele coming off for Barcola, forced out for injury. Like I said, Arsenal don't really have much on their bench. If I need to bring it up just to remind you what it looks like. This is Arsenal's bench. I'll leave that on screen for a minute. There's not much. PSG are making more substitutions. Desiree Doué's coming off for Ramos, who's now going to go up front with Kvaratskhelia and Barcola on the wings. I feel like that sub makes sense. You need someone to now hit long, someone to hold the ball up. I don't know if he's actually even good at these things, but he needs to be standing at 6'3" or whatever he is. So a little bit of a different threat for PSG now, so they can get out their own half. It's a good sub from Enrique. I've been watching Unai Emery make nasty subs over the last couple of weeks, so it's good to see some nice subs, I can't lie. I've been tortured. But yeah, as you can see, not the most bolstered bench from Arsenal. Oh, that was the wrong thing. So yeah, they don't have much to play with outside the starting 11. Wanyeri's the only person I'd probably look to bring on. Saka, save from Donnarumma again. Oh, it might just be one of those nights. This goalkeeper is on point. Neves coming off. So big, I don't know. No, that's just a chat. I don't know. Big save from Donnarumma. I'm happy to give Donnarumma man in the match as well. Yeah, he's made too many big saves. I don't think that one was difficult, but definitely the Martinelli and the Trossard one. Go on. Oh, go on. PSG. Barcola. Neves! If you'd put that in the top corner, I'd be giving the man of the match award back to you. He must not be much of a shooter. Come on, Neves, man. You've got so much of the goal to aim for. All you got to do is keep it down, pick a side. Oh, it's coming at you at great pace. It's on the ground. It's a beautiful pass. It's on the floor. It's not bobbling. Marino. My only worry is if PSG are not compact because they just attacked and then there's space. But when they get their numbers back, they're looking all right. Saka. Here's Odegaard. Martinelli. Ball over the top. Come on. I need this second goal. This second dagger, man. Please. Do you know how beautiful it will be if the second goal goes in? Little nail in the coffin. I don't know if PSG want it as much as I do. Let's see. That second goal is just a little killer blow. You're going out to Paris with hope, but you're not going out there with confidence. You're not going on that Eurostar with smiles on your faces. You're not driving with grins. You're going over there. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, please, man. Come on, man. Kill this game. Look at those ultras bouncing up and down in that away end. Let's kill it. Let's kill this game. That second goal, it feels like a dagger. I need that. I want that. Raya. He's going long. I see it's like musical statues at the Emirates at the moment. Those home fans are just standing, watching, worried, concerned. Somewhere in that crowd, Turkish LDN is concerned. Here's Rice. Odegaard. Odegaard has got blood on his hands with this performance. This proves... I've got a lot to say. I'll save it for the review. Let me save it for the review. I'm sorry. This brother is an environmentalist. The amount of recycling he's doing today. I'm telling you now. Ball over the top. Nope. Has he made one key pass? On God, he must have. Probably just one of them nice ones to Saka because he's so close to him. Surely. Yeah, one. I thought so. I think I remember it as well. Saka's so close to him, you can't not get at least one key pass out of him when he runs and gets a shot off. But this performance is not on. Not on. This is the type of performance that, when I say this brother is not undroppable, this is what I mean. When I say that this guy cannot be untouchable, this is what I mean. He's not a bad player. He had a great season before this. Maybe he'll have a great season next, but he cannot be untouchable in a team going for major honours. He can't be. He's too pedestrian. Eight minutes left. 8 minutes. Ben White, I think, is more of an attacking fullback than Timber. Based on what I've seen from Timber this season and what I saw from Ben White seasons before. So I guess that can count as an attacking change. But I'm not sure where Wanyeri is at a time like this where you need a goal. You got someone that can strike the ball like he does. Where is that goal? Where is that substitution from Arteta? I'd be bringing on Wanyeri. Oh my God, please. Hey! Come on, man! Barcola! The saving grace might just be that it's offside by inches. But you've got to score. You've got to hit the target. That's poor. You've got to hit the target, man. That's poor. That's Barcola light, man. That's diet Barcola right there. That's not... That's sugar-free Barcola. That's not... It's not good enough. The away fans are going ballistic. Yeah, I don't know about the offside. It might have been just... I don't know. But what I do know is PSG might regret not being 2-0 up going back to Paris. Because they've had some big chances as well. As well as Arsenal have had some big chances. PSG have had some big chances in the second half. Ramos. Oh my God! What is going on? Where did he even find a side foot shot from the way? What type of shot is that? I don't even know what he's trying to do. He's taking it with the inside of his right foot. He's going high and central. I don't understand what type of finish he's going with. He's not gone hard and low at the near post. He's not gone high and at the near post. He's not put his foot through it. He's not really caressed it. I don't know what he's done. That is one of the weirdest strikes I've ever seen from someone in that position. Because I just don't really know what he was going for. And he was so close to pulling off a madness. Is it a toe poke? Because I couldn't tell if it was like the instep of his right foot, or if it was a toe poke, then okay. But Hakimi, why? Why Hakimi? Why Hakimi have you fouled him? What was the point in that? Could you not just pressurize him? Oh my goodness. Anyway, this could be 2-0. This could be 2-0. I'm not even greedy. I'm not even asking for the third, but this could be 2-0. It could be 1-1, it could be 2-0. It's one of those games. Both teams have had massive chances. And I think the goalkeeper is saving PSG at one end, and PSG are screwing themselves over at the other end with their shooting accuracy. Martinelli looking for a free kick, and he's going to get it, I think. What a crazy game this is. I've nearly finished my croissant. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because this position is very scary. With someone like Declan Rice on the ball in this position is very scary. Because he is going to, in my opinion, slap the shit out of this ball and just see who really wants to get in the way of it. I can't see a floaty. Yep, he smacks it. Oh! I knew it. He's just going to lever the ball and see what deflections are there. What deflections are there? That's what he's looking for. He's looking for some deflections, but thankfully everybody's facing forward. You got to face forward. Once you start turning to your side, getting scared like Samir Nasri in the Manchester derby, this is when shit goes left. When you start turning to your side, it can ricochet off your backside, ricochet off your hip. This is when things get very, very techie. Face forward, take it. And that ball is hitting you, and it's not going anywhere else but away from goal. Take it. Take that hit for the team. Real defending. Substitution now. I need this. I need this game finished. 1-0. We'll take it. We will take it. João Neves, excellent performance. Excellent. The only thing is he could have rounded it off with a goal. But what a performance in midfield from him. At his age, 20 years of age, to come and do what he's done tonight. Very intelligent defending. I've seen young players in midfield, turn heads with their passing or their dribbling, their ball carrying. But for what he's done off the ball, so mature. Such a mature performance from him at 20. Very, very mature performance. What he did defensively here today is top tier shit. Very, very impressive. And now I think we've got some injury time coming. He's played the game like he's 10 years older today, Neves. Very, very responsible performance. Wanyeri's like, yo, I just want to get on the pitch. Off comes Odegaard. I think that substitution could have been made about 20 minutes ago, minimum. Too long to take him off. I'm very surprised with Arteta. Honestly. You could have made that substitution 20 minutes ago. I know he's leading the press and all of this, but at the end of the day, what is he doing on the ball? And the answer is absolutely nothing. Now, I'd leave on Mikel Merino, because when you're crossing the ball or when you're going for these set pieces and these long goal kicks or whatever, you need his aerial presence. So even though he's not playing well, I'm leaving him on. But what is Odegaard bringing? He's not taking the set pieces. It's Rice or Saka. He's not creating any opportunities. He's not a goal threat. Why is he on the pitch? He should have been taken off 20 minutes ago. I'm very confused with what is Wanyeri meant to do in 4 minutes? Someone enlighten me. What is this kid meant to do in 4 minutes? If I was him, I'd be absolutely fuming. Like, this kid has shown no fear all season. He doesn't give a damn what the occasion is. He was going to slap it from inside, just inside the right-hand side, and slap it top corner without any response. I don't understand. I don't understand what's taking him so long. Maybe he's afraid to lose the game in the first leg. If the kid comes on and defensively he's not in shape and you go 2-0 down, I don't know. Maybe that's it. That has to be it. Because from an attacking standpoint, when you need a goal to equalize at home, he should have been coming on way earlier. I have to take from this that he doesn't trust the kid defensively in midfield. He doesn't trust him to cover the ground or to be in the right positions. And he doesn't want to go 2-0 down. That's what I have to take from that. Trossard. Wanyeri. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. If he had a little bit more space, Wanyeri, to unleash that shot, I know he was going to. Look, he's looking at it. Bang. Nope, couldn't do it. Laid it off for Martinelli. Disgusting effort. Absolutely atrocious effort. How are you going to be in that Adidas ad with Ian Wright talking about speedy boarding, and you're going to hit that shot like that? You might not even be on the flight to Paris. Kind of shot is that? That brother can never do an Adidas advert again. Send that brother to Under Armour. Crazy effort from a Brazilian. Crazy effort. Minute and a half left. PSG. Wow. I pledged allegiance to you today. I didn't sing. I honored your national anthem. Kitted the place out with your memorabilia and your flag. And as of right now, you have not let me down. You've not let me down. Just give me one more minute of good defending, please. Defend the set piece. This is the last set piece you have to defend. Do not fuck this up. Declan Rice is about to whip this with all of his whip. All of his swerve and curve. I'm going to need... Look at the set piece coach. Look at the set piece coach on the sidelines chatting. He thinks this is his moment. He thinks he's Mourinho at Camp Nou. He thinks he's going to get to come and run on the pitch with his finger up in the air and knee slide. Late equalizer. I kept you in this tie. Prove him wrong. Free kick. Yeah, go sit your ass down, Jova, whatever your name is. Go look at that brother run back to his seat. As soon as the set piece is over, he don't want nothing to do with the bench. Look at him running away. Running away. Get your ass back on that bench. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. If it was for you, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even have to be doing this. Because Rice wouldn't be licking in them free kicks. He would have been crossing them in. And then we wouldn't even have to do this if it wasn't for you. Oh, sit your ass down. Go on, Enrique. PSG 1, Arsenal 0 at the Emirates. We take them back to Paris. Eiffel Towers, croissants, and all sorts. Ultras, fuck them up. This is it. 45 minutes to go. 50% loading screen GTA 6. You've waited for this game for weeks. You're nervous about the map. Is it going to be a good or bad game? Is the storyline going to slap? Is it good enough? Well, 50% GTA 6 loading screen, ladies and gentlemen. Half time in the tie. Next week, the next 50%. We need to be there. I'm not going to half-ass this second leg. We're coming back with the same flag. We're coming back with the national anthem. We're coming back with everything and more. Mission almost accomplished. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. We're nearly there. Party poopers, PSG. That's what they are. Brilliant. Brilliant performance. Away from home, at the Emirates. Dogged. Everybody concentrating. Everybody playing their part. Big saves. I think their attack will be a bit disappointed that they didn't score another goal because they had their opportunities, especially in the second half, to get the second. However, job done. Let them figure out how they get back into this. Let them figure out how much risk they want to take at the Parc des Princes. Let them figure it out. You pick them off. Pick them off. Knife and fork and dissect. Dissect. That's what we need in the second leg. We need them dissected. That's what we need. I don't want to see no Ramatandandan. I don't want to see no Ramatandandan. I don't want to see it. Super chat, Arsenal, copy Liverpool. So hard. The LA song, the Diaz chant, started playing an anthem before the game, have flags behind the goal, albeit the ones, tiny ones, like it's so embarrassing and cringe. Wow, Liverpool fans just stepping on your necks. Liverpool fans just get down. We see you're weak. We see that you could be one of the only Big Six teams to not collect a cup this season, another trophyless season. Yes. But let me save it for the review. I said too much already. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. I will see you soon. The job is not done. But the job is almost complete. We're looking good. Let's not get lazy now. In a bit, people. Peace. Come on.